Hey, what's up guys, Omni here. Today we're going to do a different kind of video. I'm going to try to do a video that has completely raw, completely unedited. I will have nothing in this video, okay? You will hear the traffic in the background. There's going to be no stops. There's not going to be edits. I'm going to do this in celebration of our uploading 10 days in a row mark. I'm pretty sure this is the first time on my channel, in my channel history, that I've ever uploaded this consistently. And it's pretty cool. And to celebrate me and us making it through this whole 10-day mark, I know it's been like a marathon for you guys to keep up with the content. I thought it would be a good idea to talk about basically what a lot of people have been asking me about is basically my transition from doing a full-time, accounting job where I was working 60, 70, 80 hours a week at one point in time to coming over to YouTube. And just basically just talking about my experiences, what I've learned from there, and what I'm kind of going through now. Basically, mainly, the most part, a lot of people have been asking me is how the transitions has been going. So, yes, this is me letting you know how that transition has been going. Can you guys hear that though, by the way? Like it's, I feel like I live next to a major highway. Anyway, I will say what I've been doing here on YouTube has been a lot more fulfilling than what I've been doing in my past accounting job. I came to the very harsh realization soon into my job where I'm a hard worker, okay? I work hard. If I have an objection, I have a mission objective, I have something I need to do, I take pride in my work, and I do my best to make sure that the work is done and it's complete and it's accurate. When it comes to companies and businesses, one of the things that a lot of people have to learn and understand is that people, well, your bosses mainly, and the people you work for and pay you, they don't genuinely care about effort that you put in to your work. And that's one of those harsh realizations that I've learned a long time ago, but unfortunately I also learned that it applied to my current job or previous job that I was at, is that effort is not rewarded. Working harder is not rewarded. Doing anything where you kind of take more out of yourself to do something for your job in order to get your job done, it's not something that applies to you, I want to say monetarily. You don't get paid overtime a lot of the time, and the recognition that you get from it usually is zero or not. Maybe you might be reminded, maybe someone will say, hey, this guy works really hard, let me grab him because I know he's going to work really hard for me. Maybe, just maybe, you're the 1% and you make it through and you get promoted. But for the most part, when it comes to work and comes to those places, they'll take advantage of the fact that you work above and beyond your own means. And that's kind of basically what happened to me at my prior job. So that's the feeling of contentment that I had. If you guys don't know, if you've been watching my videos for the past couple of months now, I've been wanting to quit my job. I haven't been able to upload on YouTube. I actually haven't have anything to do with my friendships. I haven't been able to talk to my family. It was really bad and sour, and it just sucks because when you want something to work and it doesn't, sometimes you put even more energy and more effort to just force it, but at the same time, you know in the back of your head that it doesn't. So, and for those of you who don't know, I'm an accountant, by the way. So I do accounting work. I worked at a Big Four firm, and those places are notorious for being, having just toxic environments. So, thought that I could do it differently. It didn't work out. Anyway, so once that finally happened, COVID happened, basically. I'm pretty sure I would have been let go a lot earlier if it wasn't for that whole Black Lives Matter movement. Like, I kept getting things happening to me that was just really messed up. I'd be told one day, like, hey, I'm reaching all my marks, all my performance things. And the next day where I'm having my performance review, the person I'd be talking with would be giving me negative comments I've never heard in my entire life in front of like partners and stuff. It felt like a setup. So I'm pretty sure that whole Black Lives Movement matter kind of made a difference, because in my, I want to say, while I'm working there, I was in a group of maybe 100 to 120 auditors, and I'm pretty sure I was the only black guy in my department. There might have been one other guy. What the fuck is that? Okay, I said I wasn't going to pause, but hold on. They're literally jackhammering right next to my house, and someone just pulled a big ass truck next to Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's just get past it. Obviously, you know, negative past workforce. That basically what happened. I think I stayed because Black Lives Matter, because they felt bad. They started calling me and asking me how I felt at the office and how things were, you know, and how I feel about the world and things of that nature. And I'm like, I don't know. What do you expect? Literally one of the only black people in this entirely, you know, digested community. I feel alone, and I feel like no one understands me, and I can't identify with anyone. So, hey, big whoop. It seems like the whole movement is actually pointing towards something. But anyway, now that I'm here and I'm doing YouTube, been having a lot more, I want to say not fun, but I've been enjoying it. I've been more fulfilled. It feels like something I'm supposed to do. I think one of the hardest parts now, though, is trying to figure out who I am and where I am and what type of content creator that I want to be. For the most part, I definitely just want to be on camera or be speaking to you guys and talking to you about things. But trying to find that direction of who I am and where I am after all of these years it's been weird, man. It's super weird. Obviously, I used to be one of the Smash guys back in the day, and then I've been transitioning outside of that, from just Smash to talking about life, talking about internet, talking about drama, talking about tea, anything that's interesting, anything that catches my attention, and I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like some good stuff that I would talk to a normal friend about, is what I try to come here and talk to you guys about. But one of the challenges that I'm now starting to face, now that I'm trying to start uploading daily, and that's just increased consistency, by the way. I'm trying to learn how to be more consistent, and this is why I'm challenging myself to do it. Obviously, I won't do it forever, but one of the challenges I'm facing is actually trying to figure out what kind of content to create on a daily basis. A lot of people are worried, like, hey, you know, Omni, you don't have to create daily content. You don't have to do all of that. I know that I don't have to. But a lot of my favorite YouTubers, they do it. They do well. Some of them have editors, some of them don't. But they've managed it, they've created it, and I'm curious as to how they do it. So I'm trying to do my own test trial and test run, so that number one, I can see what are some of the challenges are. Number two, I can see maybe what some of the benefits are. For example, one of the things I'm noticing is that people on my channel are having a hard time keeping up with my videos. They're trailing. A lot of people are saying, I'm not used to you uploading so much, so I'm not watching all of your videos. So now my view count is going down, obviously, simply just because of the fact that my audience is just not able to catch up to maybe what I used to do, which was 2 to 3 days. Now it's almost like daily. So things like that. And definitely probably the biggest thing is trying to figure out what to talk to you guys about every day. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I look at the news, I look at what's trending, I look at what happened yesterday, and just none of it, none of it piques my curiosity. I just don't care. So that's when I get kind of like worried that I won't be able to come up with a video idea or a video topic, something to talk to you guys about, because there's literally nothing for me to figure out to talk to you guys about. So I guess like this morning, there was some things I did want to talk to you guys about. There's been a couple of things that have been kind of interesting and kind of not. I wasn't sure, but I felt like for day 10, it would be good for me to talk about something that you guys have been asking me about. So that's what this is. All right. Let's bring this close to a wrap. So again, the transition, I think without the editing and without the stopping, I tend to ramble, so I apologize for that. So I'd say another biggest challenge is the fact that now that I'm no longer working for a company, which I've been doing for the entirety of my life, is I have my own freedom to make my own schedule. I wake up in the morning, and if I decide not to create a video doesn't get created. If I decide something happens in life and I can't do it, then I don't do it, and I won't get paid. You know, like I can't make a video, I won't get paid. Maybe sponsors won't reach out. Maybe I won't be able to stream on Twitch. So everything that I do and every life decision that I make is dependent on me. And I like that feeling. I like it a lot. I'm not worried about my own, ethics in terms of work ethics. I have really good work ethics. Like right now, and it's like 6:30 in the morning. I spent the first 30-45 minutes seeing if there's anything I wanted to talk about, and there wasn't anything I found. So I'm not worried about my work ethic. I'm more worried about the process of just trying to make things better. And I'm not always sure I know how to do that. Usually it takes me a long time to actually find myself on the correct route. So that's what YouTube has been for me for the past 40 days since I've been unemployed. So yeah. What else? So that's the transition. That's basically what I talk to you guys about. It's been a weird transition. I would say the weirdest part and the hardest part. And I bring this up to you guys all the time. So now that I'm treating YouTube as like a job, you know, it is my job. Now that it's my full-time gig, you know, that and Twitch, which I stream on Twitch regularly, like 4 or 5 times on twitch.tv/InfernalOmni. But now that it's my job, it feels so stiff sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I how do I put this, man? Like, YouTube has always been the side place for me where I come to relieve stress and talk to you guys about like crazy shit, things that don't make sense, things that don't matter, and I just upload it and I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, if people like the content, that's fine. If they don't like the content, then that's fine too. Now it's about viewer retention. It's about keeping you guys. It's about getting new subscribers. It's about figuring out trends and turning to that whole business and keeping my character and keeping my personality, keeping my aloofness and chillness. It's all been kind of weird, you know. Like it's one of those things where you got to come to work and put on a suit and tie from the waist up, but I'm still wearing like boxer briefs or boxers underneath it, you know, because I'm still half casual, half not. So I've been trying to figure out that transition. It's been really hard, and also just trying to figure out where that direction is. So basically, the TLDR is that what I'm doing now is very challenging. Especially when it comes to creativity and stimulating for new ideas. And it's a little scary, and it's a lot of weird, but it's definitely better than what I was before. Before I was waking up at like 5 o'clock, going into work at like 6, 7, coming back home sometimes after midnight, rinse, wash, and repeating, constantly being available for work on weekends. I think it was killing me. Completely, to be completely honest, it was killing me. And I'd have to say, like, for any of you guys who are in the corporate rat race, I don't think it's a necessarily bad place if you have a good environment, but I will say that sometimes finding that environment is very challenging, and sometimes that environment is unfortunately based on the people that you know that you don't know. And if you don't know good people, or those good people don't know you or don't care, then sometimes it's going to be a much harder fit for you simply just because of who you are. And that's just how life works in general. So yeah, now I'm taking my own path, building my own way, and just trying to do the best that I can. So yeah, that's it. That's the general consistency of it. I think this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to end the video because otherwise I'll be rambling forever. That's basically what's been on my mind and what's been on my chest in terms of the questions that you guys have been asking. What I will do is I'll be doing an AMA soon on my Twitter, so follow me on twitter.com/InfernalOmni. I'll probably be posted it either today or tomorrow, and I'll be doing an Ask Me Anything. I think that'll be a lot more direct, so that you guys can ask me any questions. I'll look at some of the top rated questions, and I'll do an AMA. That'll be one of the ideas for videos that we'll be doing in the future. Otherwise, again, I'll be trying to figure out what to talk to you guys about for this past week, and in the evenings I'll be streaming in as normal, you know, business as usual. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for listening to me rant. Thanks for listening to the freaking traffic in the background as I speak. I swear, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I hear it loud as day. And I had this hat on, by the way, because it's cold. I wake up in the morning, the AC is blasting, so I'm just always freezing when I wake up. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Whatever that is, I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. You guys take it easy and have a good one. Peace.